Gladiator line. Fox, Spider and Hunter, Thunder and Siren, Tusk and Ace, Ice and Gold, Giant and Saracen, Fire and Vogue, Wildebeest and Cobra, Sahara and Rio, Granite and Rhino, Shadow and Warrior, Nightshade and Blade, and Lightning.
Hello again, welcome to the Gladiators Arena. Welcome to what's going to be another awesome hour of international challenge action. South Africa versus the UK on MTN Gladiators.
Hi everybody, thanks for joining us again. Well, the international challenge is well underway. Our visitors have settled in and so have our South African contenders. So let's meet them.
Yep, let's meet the first of our four contenders. She's from South Africa. She is Marna Dipenaar. Marna, how about this atmosphere in the Gladiators Arena tonight?
One word, Glenn, awesome.
It is awesome. You're going to have to be awesome tonight. You're up against the British. It's a tall order.
Verseker is 'n tough een hierdie.
Okay, Marna, remind everybody at home, whereabouts are you from in South Africa and what do you do?
Ek kom van Standaard af, ek sat op die pik en ek doen spies gooi.
Okay, I would like to presume there's some serious support for Marna tonight.
Dis klop supporters. Dis 'n awesome crowd. Ek het klop spesiale pikke en my familie wat ook hier is vanaand.
Let's hear it for Marna!
Welcome to South Africa and MTN Gladiators. Hello, Louise.
Hello, Ursula. Thank you.
It's very nice to have you here now, Louise. Just tell the folks at home and also the folks here at the arena what it is you do and whereabouts you're from.
I'm Louise Rains. I come from Preston in Lancashire, which is at the northwest of England, near Manchester. No, we're not Manchester United supporters.
Oh, Louise, you didn't have to say that.
I have a bridal business. I sell wedding dresses, and I'm married with 3 children.
I hope they're good to you, those little kids.
Oh, they're fabulous. They've been on the phone already today, wishing me luck tonight.
And I'm sure you're going to have lots of it. Louise, tell us about your support tonight.
I've got some fabulous support along, the whole of the team.
Well, they're all cheering for her. Let's wish her luck. Good luck, Louise.
You've met the ladies. Let's meet the first of our guys. He's from the UK. He is Dave Walter. Dave, welcome to the big time.
Thanks for the invitation. Yeah, being here is just like being at home away from home.
Okay, the support is absolutely awesome. I know that's something you've been discovering as a UK team. The South African Gladiators fans are pretty awesome, huh?
Oh yeah, they're getting better and better as every show goes on. It's really enjoyable.
All right, Dave, tell everybody watching you in South Africa, whereabouts in England are you from and what do you do for a living?
Back home at England, I live in a place called Exeter, which is right down at the bottom of England, right by the sea, and I work in Exmouth as a police officer.
Oh, we got a policeman in the house. All right. Oh. So you know how to look after yourself and others.
I like to look after others before myself, but that's just me.
Okay, well, tonight you've got to look after yourself, Dave. I know there's plenty of support, we've heard it, but you've brought anybody special along? I think you may have in the crowd tonight.
Yeah, I've got my parents over there in the crowd and the rest of the UK team.
I'm sure they'll help you along. Let's hear it for Dave.
And our second South African for tonight. Welcome back to MTN Gladiators, Charles.
Thank you, Aisha. It's terrific to be back here. I'm looking forward to this pommies. I don't think they got too much strength, and any guys are all white. no sun.
Oh, sorry. I think what he meant to say is that they've got no tan, but they're here to have loads of fun, and certainly so are you, Charles.
Yeah, certainly, Aisha. I'm looking forward to the Gladiators, to the white ones and the black ones.
He's a real South African. Charles, where's your support tonight?
Ursula, they're everywhere, and especially thank you everyone for coming, my family, friends, Paul Walters. Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward.
He's looking forward to your support. Let's hear it for Charles.
4 awesome contenders as you'd expect in this international challenge. We'll get it on with event number 1 after this short break on MTN Gladiators.
Are you an MTN Gladiator?
MTN Gladiators, the International Challenge. Let's move on to event number 1.
Atlaspheres.
Ready to play Atlaspheres, it's Mana! She'll be rolling against gold. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
A highly charged atmosphere in the Gladiators arena tonight, and these skittles carry a fair charge as well, and Marna's about to set one of them off. Good start for the South African, and she manipulates her body to angle in on number 3. Gold tries to block, but Marna's in control and nips back perfectly. This is a great race back up the floor. The UK Gladiator comes unstuck, and Marna is dancing around in her Atlasphere. Gold is well out of touch. Marna has recovered and will get this 4th silver skittle, and she's now poised for the red bonus with time to spare. Gold takes guard, but the contender is one of South Africa's best, and she leaves her standing. Oh, but it's a tight squeeze in that corner. And the UK Gladiator has done enough to protect the red bonus target, but Marna grabs an important 8-point start. It's all about pace and direction, and Gold just couldn't keep up.
Ready to play Atlaspheres, it's Louise! She'll be rolling against lightning! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
The British contender is good, but Lightning has become something of a specialist in this game. And the South African Gladiator keeps a clean sheet in the centre, and already Louise's task has become tougher. Louise takes another look at the middle. And Lightning lets it go to take up a defensive position between the 2 remaining silvers, and the Gladiator is well placed to thwart the next attack. Oh, but Lightning has overrun her block. That's a freebie for the visitor, and if she can get that sphere mobile, she could be in the big points. The British contender tries brute force, but that doesn't often work in Atlaspheres, and Lightning bolts herself to the call. 8 seconds to go. Louise can see the 4th silver target, but she's tired, and Lightning is wide awake. Applause from both sets of supporters, but the initial advantage has gone South Africa's way. Marna leads Louise by 2 points.
Ready to play Atlaspheres, it's Charles! He'll be rolling against Cobra! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Charles loves this game, but Cobra is squat and powerful. A nudge from the British Gladiator there, but Charles is on his way to a quick 1-2. Oh, Cobra stings him in the corner, but the contender spins back into action, and the Gladiator can't keep up. Charles is flying. We saw how hyped up he was at the beginning of the show, and this really is high-speed stuff. Oh, and the wheels come off for both of them. Cobra nearly topples the red. Charles is back into his stride, and he goes wide. Oh, that's another crushing shunt from the Gladiator. These spheres are taking a pounding, but Charles will not lie down, and this time he's in, and the crowd are on their seats. Charles detonates the red for 12 glorious points, and he had more than one bowl of cereal this morning, that's for sure. Well, you can't beat international competition for getting the crowd and the contenders going. Charles was wild at times, but he kept it together to score the maximum.
do everything right and landed himself with a full house. Well done, Charles.
Thank you, Ursula. That was a terrific one. I think Cobra ran out of some poison here at the end.
Absolutely, Cobra's venom just ran out. He almost did get you after your third skittle dropped, but you decided, listen here, I've got 6 points, I want 8, and then I'm going for 12.
No, Ursula, definitely 6 points isn't enough for me anymore. I have to get 12 points. No one's going to beat me on this.
Old competition, Charlie is back. Well done, 12 points, Charles. Now, Cobra, we need to have a word here about that venom of yours that's run out.
Oh, that was a long minute. I've got no excuses, I just couldn't catch him. And I think you better put me back in the Atlaspheres because my English team are going to kill me. And I think I'll be safe in there.
Oh, I don't think they'll kill him so much as laugh at him. Let's hear for Charlie, 12 points. And Cobra.
Uh-oh, never turn your back on a snake, even a joke one like Cobra, and never turn your back on Ursula either. But Charles seems pretty cool, and why not? He's got the 12 points.
Ready to play Atlaspheres, it's Dave. He's rolling against Warrior. Over to Zul Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Big Dave, the policeman, against Big Warrior. Oh, and here's a change of tactic. Warrior can't bring it back in time, and the contender plows through for his opening points. And I reckon the South African Gladiator has got some work to do here against a very experienced British opponent. Dave completes the most unusual sequence of knockdowns, but he's on a roll and is using strength and the perfect body position to turn his Atlasphere into a lethal weapon, and he's now on his way to a fantastic 12-point score. That is brilliant! Dave leaves Warrior in his wake and lets this entire audience know about his phenomenal credentials. And how about this for body angle and sheer strength?
Fastest ever 12-pointer Atlaspheres, Dave.
Yeah, very tiring. I was certainly getting around there fast. I knew Warrior here had a bit of an injury scare, so I thought I'd make the best of that to my advantage, and it paid off.
It paid off with a 33-second victory. 12 points.
Thank you very much.
A supercharged start to this men's international match. It's going to be a thriller. It's 12-all.
Standing off on Whiplash, it's Marna!
Marna Dipenaar, the university contender champion and javelin thrower, and she rates as one of South Africa's favourites for this international title.
And she's staring into the eyes of Fox.
She has plenty of experience and plenty of muscle and all sorts of cunning tricks aimed at stopping contenders dead in their tracks.
Contender, Gladiator, take up the wishbone. Three, 2, 1.
Marna picks up some spin. Oh, but that's awesome defending by Fox. Marna keeps searching for the outside edge. She's found it, and the Gladiator is sliding, and the South African collects a jackpot 15-pointer. Marna pulled and pulled, and then Fox lost grip with her feet. The Wishbone and the Gladiator came down in under 10 seconds, so that's 15 points.
Standing off for her Whiplash, it's Louise!
A big smile and thumbs up from Louise Rains, the bridal wear shop owner from Preston, and she'll want to use her weight advantage over the Gladiator.
And she has to go up against Shadow!
Well, Whiplash doesn't always favour the big contenders. Shadow is short, and if she can keep low, she can contain the visitor.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, Gladiator, take up the wishbone. 3, 2, 1.
Shadow drops low. Louise is big and will be generating a lot of force, but the Gladiator digs in, and this is excellent defending. Oh, Louise slides off, but she's back on her feet, and she catches Shadow out of position. Luckily, the ref allowed this one to continue after Louise left the podium, and she took full advantage for 10 points. 2 events gone for the ladies, and Marna extends her lead over Louise to 7 points.
Standing up on Whiplash, it's Charles!
No doubting Charles's attitude tonight. He's so keyed up and looks ready to take on all the British gladiators at once.
And he has to go up against Rhino!
This is one seriously impressive gladiator. You could not pack any more muscle into Rhino's body, even if his skin was made of rubber.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Oh, Charles's adrenaline is really kicking tonight.
Contender, Gladiator, take up the wishbone. 3, 2, 1.
Charles rips one way, then the other, and Rhino is following the slack brilliantly. The contender is frantic, and that is a phenomenal giant-killing effort, and he gets 15 points! Well, Rhino is magnanimous in defeat, and he did everything to stop Charles, but the contender cleverly switched and darted about, and that helped nullify Rhino's strength.
Charles has got himself 15 points. Charles, show that to the nation, the wishbone! Charles, you were up against Rhino. He is awesome at that game. You had to try every single move, because initially he was holding you back.
No, definitely. He really is a big oak. I haven't seen such a oak with such big muscles. So he was spinning around and I was spinning around, and eventually we just spin off.
All right, and the reaction you got from this crowd, have you ever heard anything like that when you came down with him?
No, definitely, Glenn. Let's hear it again.
All right, 15 points for Charles. Rhino, I can hear you laughing, you're smiling, you're happy for him. Obviously not so happy for yourself, but I couldn't believe how you were holding on to him initially. You've really got to switch your back around up there.
Well, I knew he wasn't going to come with the power and pull straight. I knew he was fast. I knew he was going to try and run and maneuver. I was holding him for a little while. It got to a point where I couldn't hold him no more. He done very well.
All right, let's hear it for Charles and for Rhino! Getting ready for his whiplash, it's Dave!
The long arm of the law. Dave Walters, the British police officer from Exmouth, and a very strong and capable contender.
And he's staring into the eyes of Granite.
Well, Granite dreams about big head-to-head occasions like these, although he's never faced one quite this big on Whiplash.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, Gladiator, take up the wishbone. 3, 2, 1.
The audience chants the master's name, and Granite will be thriving on the extra pressure. Oh, but the British contender has silenced the home crowd. Granite is disgusted with himself. We've seen him do a lot better than this, but Dave used his considerable weight, and the Gladiator did well to keep his balance.
Dave, nicely done indeed. You have to know you're the visitor here. What you have done is extremely rare.
Yeah, well, obviously, Granite's a very intimidating gladiator. I just wanted to put on a good show for the audience there, because they really deserve that.
All right, well, you put on a terrific show. You're a policeman. You had to exercise a bit of law and order of your own up there.
Long arm of the law, what can I say?
Let's hear it for Dave with 10 points. Granite, all the contenders in this international challenge are absolutely awesome. And I know this is a rare, rare moment for you. What have you got to say to your fans?
I am not a happy man. Granite is not happy with himself. You know what? This is a big guy. This was Granite's chance to say, check it out, I'm the king. But you know what? What the hell? Let me say it. Check it out. Granite's the king. Yeah. Came in here tonight. Some good tactics. He happened to get the better of Granite, but hey, I'm going to be here tomorrow. He's going to fly off home. I'm going to forget him, and we'll beat them again. Yeah, what a hell.
Let's hear it for Dave! And for Granite!
These two contenders have been in awesome scoring form. Charles's 15 points on Whiplash edges him 5 clear of Dave.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
How well do you know the show? You could win 1,000 rand in cash, a special weekly Gladiator hamper, an MTN pay-as-you-go cell phone kit, or even the 25,000 rand grand prize. So keep watching.
Ready to fight the duel, it's Mana! She's up against Rio!
Rio stands tall and strong and must be a nerve-shattering sight up there on the dual podium, and she'll want to stop the South African's runaway star.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Marna's hit, but she fights back. Oh, and that's a heavy whack to the back of the head, and she's down. Marna hit Rio with a body shot, but the Gladiator unleashed this devastating sidewinder that turned the lights out in an instant.
Was 3 blows to the head, 1 to the upper body, and the final one that made her bite the dust was a whack to the bottom.
Rio is sterk en sy is groot.
She is very strong, she is very big, but you knew that going up for your duel.
Ja, wel, ek moes dit 'n probeer gegee het, maar ek het tweede gekom in die een. Baie geluk, Rio.
Rio, she says she only came second in this one, and very well done to you.
Well, it's quite a tough game to play, actually. She's got some really good hard hits, so I know she's a strong girl. I've been watching her beforehand, so I knew I was going to have a good match on my hands there. So I was looking forward to it, and we had a good game. Well done.
Good game indeed. Let's hear for Mana, no points. And for Rio. It's Louise! She's up against Sahara!
Well, when she's not throwing heavy American motorcycles about, she's throwing her pugil stick about. And that normally means that contenders get to go for a spin too.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Louise gets stuck in. Oh, but she's caught by the right-hander and Sahara finishes her off. Louise lasted a second longer than Marna did, but it was the sweeping right from the South African Gladiator that set up the win.
It was a nice game, a bit short-lived. Louise, what did you think about that one?
I was really excited about this today. I've seen Sahara in practice, and I was really up for this today. I'm very disappointed that I came off so soon.
So soon as well, and Sahara forced you to step down.
Well, yeah, I'd like to try it again, though.
Oh, are you up for another one? I think Sahara may well be. Good game.
Thank you, Ursula. Well, the thing is, in the end of the day, I must let you all know that these British contenders are so superb that to win against them is, I don't know, superior.
Let's hear for Louise. No points. And Sahara.
Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 will make you get there now.
No points added for the ladies on Duel, so Marna from South Africa keeps her 7-point overall lead on Louise from the UK.
Ready to fight his duel, it's Charles! Here's up against Hunter!
Certainly the most famous of the British gladiators, and Hunter's reputation is legendary. A professional and ruthless fighter in every game in the arena.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Charles tries to go low, but Hunter has seen all that before. Charles got smacked across the head early, and the speed of the Gladiators' follow-up shots was awesome.
Ready to fight his duel, it's Dave! He's going up against Giants!
Another big test under immense pressure from the home fans. Giant knows the nation, and Granite would like to see if Big Dave can be toppled.
Over to you, Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Dave's wobbling, and Giant smacks the powerful contender halfway back to the British Isles. The pugil sticks collided, Dave was caught, and then Giant came back with a corker of an uppercut.
Towards the end of that game of Duel, this British Bobby started looking a bit like a ballerina, balancing on just one foot there, Dave.
Well, if that's what it took, that's what it took. But unfortunately, it needed a little bit more. I just didn't have the oomph, you know?
Oh, they need the oomph to get the points. Were you at all scared going up against Giant? Because you don't look like the kind to be easily scared.
Well, not at all. He's just a big teddy bear, isn't he, really?
A gentle Giant, but certainly not a teddy bear. Good game, Giants!
Thank you very much, Ursula. This man definitely has enough oomph. But you know, there's one thing I love about these British contestants. Each one of them has their definite own character. I mean, the one chap's dancing in the back, we got this chap meditating in the back, and every contestant just seems to bring a new aspect to the game. So I think an excellent round of applause for our British contestants for their wonderful character.
Let's hit the no points on Duel for Dave and Giant!
So the Gladiators finally get their own back on these terrific contenders by shutting them out on Duel, and that means Charles keeps his 5-point lead on Dave.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Hang tough.
Ready to hang tough, it's Marna! And she has to hang tough against Siren!
A superb all-round athlete, the Scottish Siren certainly sends the alarm bells ringing wherever she happens to flaunt her stuff.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's a long, hard 60-second slog for the contenders, and it's not the sort of shoulder-stretching battle they'd want with the Eliminator to come, but any points won here will be very useful. Marna is into the red scoring zone and is swinging ever closer to the opposite podium, and Siren is off the scent. Oh, no, she isn't. The Gladiator grabs hold. Oh, but Marna slips away, and Siren is in a spin, and the contender is an inch from victory. Oh, she's so close. Marna desperately looks for another ring. Oh, she still can't find the key. Siren has got her act together again, and there are 12 seconds to go, and this is so frustrating for Marna. The full 10 points would be so handy, but the ring just won't swing for her. And I think she's safe as far as Siren is concerned, but can she hold on? Yes, she can!
Siren, she got 5 points. I guess she's got to be happy with that against you, but you were constantly swinging and making big moves, but it just wasn't happening for you.
That's right. She's so nice. This is what's wrong. She's such a great contender, so nice that you get to her and you think, and I tried to grab her and I thought I had her back brace, tried to bring her off, but she just slipped away from me, and then once you're on one ring, very difficult to traverse. But hey, she's a fantastic contender. That's why she's here, and that's why we're happy to go against her.
Let's hear it for Marna and for Siren! Ready for her hang tough, it's Louise! And she has to hang tough against Thunder!
It's strongly recommended to listen out for the thunder at ground level, so contenders who take to the skies for a closer listen have only themselves to blame.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
The thunder rumbles across the arena, and Louise shows total respect by hanging back. She makes a move to her left, but the South African gladiator sees it coming and traverses nicely. And this is going to be fun. And that is impressive. Thunder enveloped the contender like an Indian Ocean cyclone, and it went down a storm with the home fans. All 4 events wrapped up for the ladies, and with the Eliminator to come, Marna possesses a valuable 12-point overall lead.
Ready for his hang tough, it's Charles! And he has to swing it against Ace.
Ace has over 6 years of top-class gladiators experience, and he'll be using all of that to stop Charles from extending his lead over the British contender.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready?
Gotta believe I'm ready, always ready.
3, 2, 1.
Charles pushes himself wide to his right. Ace moves to his right to set up the inward strike, but the contender's putting together some big swings out there, and he's chopping and changing all the time, and that could work. Charles looks confident and seems to have a plan. Oh, but has he overdone it? Ace takes guard. Charles is building up a head of steam, and he's trying to lure the gladiator away, and this is a good effort. And that is brilliant. Charles is through, Ace is stranded, and the South African produces a stunning maneuver and a stunning victory. It took guts, strength, and utter cheek. Charles waited for his moment, got round Ace, and then produced another clever move onto one ring to bring himself home in style.
Ready to hang tough, it's Dave! And he has to hang tough against Spider!
Can Spider save some face for the male gladiators on Hang Tough tonight? And better still, keep Charles's increased lead intact.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
We've seen some awesome stuff from Big Dave tonight. Now, can he move his big frame around these tricky rings and keep himself out of the reach of the tricky, sticky Spider? The gladiator hears the calls from his adoring fans. Can he give them what they want? Oh, he takes a quick look, but Dave is well versed at Hang Tough too. Dave stretches for the big swing. Oh, but he misses, and Spider does not ignore those sorts of opportunities. Dave swung right back into the trap. He clung on bravely, but Spider went about his task in feverish fashion and finally broke down the contender's defenses.
One thing that fascinated me, well, didn't fascinate me, it must have made you feel absolutely awesome, is having your name chanted each and every ring you made a move up there.
Glenn was absolutely amazing. Before I came into this contest, I knew that he was heavier, taller than me, and that he was going to hang tough. But you know, there's one amazing thing about this, Glenn. No matter how small I am, every time I wear this costume, I know I've got the power of an entire nation behind me. And that's what each of these people in here proved from screaming for me, right? Thank you very much.
Let's hear it for Dave and for Spider!
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever Spider can. Spins the wheel anytime.
And I think Spider's happy. And he's performed well for South Africa because he's helped Charles retain that 15-point lead. And that is so crucial with the Eliminator to come.
The International Challenge continues on MTN Gladiators. When we return after the break, it's Hamburg Outlet to two of our contenders.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. This is it, the final decider. It's time for the Eliminator.
Eliminate.
Marna has edged ahead of Louise over the 4 events, and the 12-point cushion gives her the 6-second head start for the finale.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Marna, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Louise, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
A smooth enough start for Marna, but Louise has been in these situations before in the UK and will not hold back. Marna does her thing on the sky ladder. Oh, but Louise nearly lost control on the rope climb, and she needs to find something special from somewhere. Louise gets set to tackle the spider's web, which is unique to South African gladiators. But as she gets in, Marna gets out, and the noise level in the arena increases with the home contenders' progress. The British contender is out safely, but the leader is on the ceiling platform and has perhaps increased her initial 6-second cushion. Well, the leader mustn't make any mistakes now. This is her victory for the taking. A rough landing for the chaser, but she's okay. Marna looks back, and she's giving everyone in here a heart attack because we don't know what sort of finish Louise has. And Marna's going. She's up. Oh, no, she isn't. Marna's dragged away by the Travelator, and that's a disaster. Louise is wobbling on the beam, but the crowd is silent, and here comes the British chaser. Louise is tired. Marna has another chance. Perhaps it's her last, but she's exhausted too. And here we go. Oh, Louise stumbles and the door is open, and she lets herself in. And Marna Dipenaar scores her opening victory of this International League campaign, and she's delighted. And Louise Rains, who clawed her way back into this dramatic climax, battles on. And she completes a great race. It's as exhausting for the audience as it is for the contenders, but this Travelator is cruel. Louise lost her stride, and Marna, at the second attempt, blew out those cheeks and claimed the glory.
Louise, it's always difficult to start behind, but you seem to be making up good time, and when it came to the crunch at the beginning of the Travelator, you guys were at evens.
I know, wasted a lot of time really then. Should have just got my head together and really gone for it first time, but I looked down. And as soon as you do that, you're on your back.
That's the thing about the Travelator, is that you've got to keep your head up and focused all the time.
That's it. It really is a killer if you're not just concentrating. But Marna did a lovely job. She's been a real good contender.
And so have you, Louise, and for being a good contender, there's your commemorative Krugerrand. Thank you, Louise.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody from South Africa. We've had a wonderful time. Thanks to all the supporters. Cheers.
Let's hear for Louise.
Marna, everybody's gone crazy for you. Not just because you're South African, but because of the drama you put everybody through.
Glenn, ek wil net dankie sê vir almal. Suid-Afrika het wat deurgedraai en dit is die heel beste. Dankie.
All right, special words. It's always nice to represent your country. But you had 6 seconds. Were you surprised that you'd made a mistake with your first attempt at the Travelator? Because I thought maybe you'd just breathe in a bit more and wait a bit more.
Ja, ek het geweet of ek moes gaan nie, maar ek het probeer. Maar Zuid-Afrika het my weer deurgebring. Louise was baie sterk. Well done to you. And thanks to everyone.
How does it feel to be a winner in this international challenge?
Excellent.
All right, Marina, superb stuff. We applaud you tonight. Let's hear it once again for Marina.
Can Charles make this a home double tonight? He has a golden opportunity because those 15 points give him a critical 7.5 second edge on Dave.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Charles, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Dave, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
It's been a long, tough night, but there's still a spring in Charles's step, and it's hard to see how he can lose this. But I've learnt never to speak too soon on this show. Just look at him destroy the sky ladder. But Dave has absolutely nothing to lose from this position, and he and everyone who knows Gladiators cannot rule him out. Charles launches himself up the cargo net. He really has savoured every moment of the challenge tonight. Perfect landing. Can he keep it up? It's been faultless, and Dave is around 10 seconds adrift now. But of course, that can change with the slightest mistake. Charles takes the calculated risk and chooses to wait. But he knows that Dave will have lost energy in the chase, and it's either him or the Travelator now. And the Travelator loses. South Africa's Charles Steenkamp produces a superhuman sprint up the conveyor belt. Dave Walters is on his way. And he consigns the Travelator to history too. And that was an excellent first phase international matchup between two superb contenders. Charles took giant leaps up the conveyor belt and then had the presence of mind not to put his feet on the black no-go area.
Dave, awesome stuff. I think the bottom line there was ultimately the 7.5 second head start, because you weren't slow on your Eliminator.
No, 7.5 seconds, just not too much. If I'd really put myself to it, I could have done it. But I needed to take that pause at the bottom of the Travelator, and Charles went straight up.
Yep, you really were good through the spider's web. There was a sense among the supporters that you were closing in, but as you say, ultimately you've got to have a chance to suck some air in before that awesome Travelator, hey?
Yeah, the Travelator over here, it does seem a lot harder than the one at home. I definitely needed to suck some air in before going up.
Brilliant stuff, Dave. Let's hear it for the policeman from the UK. Dave, your special commemorative Kruger round.
Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah.
Charles, as we're watching you go through the Eliminator, an audience member says, "Oh, that guy's a fighter, hey?"
Yeah, well, actually, all I was doing was to try my best and give it my best, and thanks to Dave for giving me that extra, but I needed to come up to Travelator.
Well, you were waiting there for him as if to say, "Dave, come and give me some more juice."
Yeah, well, I need some more adrenaline to get up there, because that Travelator is really fast. You need everything you can get.
Including some dangerous adrenaline. Well, Charles, for your efforts, for making everybody in the arena proud tonight, there's your bunch of flowers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ursula.
A stunning display by Charles, and here's tonight's question. How many points did he score on Atlaspheres tonight? Call 083-910-9000 and you could win the cash, a special Gladiators hamper, an MTN pay-as-you-go kit, and go into the draw for the 25,000 Rand grand prize. Give us a call before next Thursday, and good luck.
Another awesome contest on the International Challenge. MTN Gladiators, Ursula, a double for South Africa.
Fantastic. I am breathless. My voice is going. I've been screaming so much, Glenn. Thank you, contenders, for giving us exactly what we wanted. And you join us again next week right here on MTN Gladiators.
Bye-bye.